at 102.5 FM. And you can like us on Facebook, and you can tweet us on Twitter. Stay with us now as we check out the Scientific and Medical Report, heard every other Monday here on Radio Havana Cuba, today with Lena Valverde and Rita.
Hello everyone, we are Lena Valverde and Marin. Welcome to Radio Havana Cuba's Scientific and Medical Report.
Stay tuned to listen to the details.
An article by American Dr. Paul Drain reflects on the effects that the lifting of the U.S. blockade on Cuba would have on U.S. medicine and public health. The author, an expert with the Departments of Global Health, Medicine, and Epidemiology, the Schools of Medicine and Public Health at the University of Washington in Seattle, and the Department of Surgery at the Massachusetts General Hospital and Harvard Medical School, begins by praising the work of Cuban researchers who, he says, have been conducting world-class medical research on vaccines and preventive medicines and are eager to establish collaborations with American scientists. For several decades, the author, Cuba's Finlay Institute has successfully developed and produced inexpensive vaccines against the hepatitis B virus, meningitis, leptospirosis, and dengue that have been used worldwide. In 1989, Cuba produced the Serocrop B meningococcal vaccine to prevent childhood meningitis. The vaccine has been widely used throughout Latin America, but not within the U.S. due to the blockade policy.
He also notes how, in 1994, Cuban researchers at another prestigious institution, the Havana-based Center for Molecular Immunology, began developing novel therapeutic vaccine candidates for non-small cell lung cancer. The Simavax EGF has been shown to extend survival of these patients by several months in a Phase 2 clinical trial. Dr. Drain points to a recent collaboration accord between the Roswell Park Cancer Institute in Buffalo, New York, and the Cuban Center for Molecular Immunology to conduct a clinical trial of Simavax EGF for a potential application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for approval. Fostering collaborations between innovative but underfunded Cuban scientists and American scientists could lead to more scientific and medical advancements, writes the U.S. scholar in his article, Implications of Repealing the Cuban Embargo for U.S. Medicine and Public Health.
In addition, he says, American universities may develop more formalized programs to send students to Cuba to learn alternative approaches for delivering primary health care and preventive medicine within accessible community-based clinics and neighborhood-based clinics. He notes that Cuba recently became the world's first country to receive validation from the World Health Organization for eliminating mother-to-child transmission of HIV, a goal achieved by integrating maternal and child health programs with HIV programs while maintaining a focus on universal health coverage. He stresses that if the U.S. and global health communities are to reduce the 240,000 new child HIV infections in 2013 to the target of less than 40,000 new child HIV infections per year, then some lessons should be learned from Cuba's accomplishment. He then says that a dismantling of the Cuban blockade by the U.S. Congress will almost certainly have a greater impact on Cuba's society and healthcare system. However, there will also be effects on the U.S. medical and public health communities, says the author, and adds that the single biggest positive change from normalizing trade and travel with Cuba may be improved opportunities for research collaborations between American and Cuban scientists.
Dr. Paul Drain concludes by asserting that given the bipartisan backing of legislation and growing public support in the U.S., a complete repeal of the Cuban blockade may soon occur. The result, he said, will mostly be beneficial for the US medical and public health communities, but will also create a new market for American medical tourism. He stresses that future collaboration between the two countries in this field should be guided by the shared principle of equitable access to health care and may open up a new era of cooperation to achieve common global health goals.